wanna win in customs, but your team's too whack? Just hit me up on Discord and let me pimp your pack. Hello and welcome back to Pimp My Pack, a series where I take your custom packs and pimp them out. How the series works is here on my Discord, there is a channel called Pimp My Pack. In it, people can submit their custom packs to me along with an idea of how they want the pack to function. I test the pack, make some modifications, and then give it back to you with some pointers on how to play it. It's a win-win, you know. I get to get some really fun content out of it, and I get to share my love of custom packs, and you get a super cool custom pack tailored to exactly how you want it. Now, this small disclaimer, I am not the greatest custom packs player in the world, and I'm not the greatest custom packs builder in the world, but I'm just a guy who really likes custom packs and wants more people to get into it. So let's talk about today's submission. This one's coming from Crypt262. It's an XP build that was made for XP and money, but I can't use star pack pets and foods because Crypt doesn't actually own the star pack. Now this was submitted like over a month ago, so this is from the previous patch. Plus, I don't know if Crypt's gotten the star pack since then, but we're gonna work within these restrictions and see what we can do. So let's take a look at the pack. All right, so here is the pack. Now I did have to slightly change it. Like I said, it was made before the update. So Lucky Cat got moved to tier 3, so I just took out Skeleton Dog and then put African Penguin on tier 2 because it's a good pet. And then Poodle got moved to tier 6, so I took it out and put it in the cow because it's just a good pet. So let's talk about this pack. So there are some good things. There are some decently, you know, pets that are just strong in general. You know, you got your Stingray and your, you know, Crocodile, Alpaca, like a mammoth, you know, pets that are just can be good into any kind of team. You've also got a good amount of good XP pets with, like, you know, White Tiger, Alpaca, Team Spirit, Cyclops, all that kind of stuff. And we've got some decent money generation with like Manta Ray, Swan, and Pixiu, however you pronounce it. And there's some decent foods for the most part. But there's a lot. I have a few problems with this pack. First off, the main thing is there's just a lot of pets that only have a few synergies. Like, look at like tier 1 here. We got Gecko, right? You know, Gecko's great with toy pets. Where are your toy pets? Your toy pets are Fairy and Stingray. You see the problem here? Or like Horse. Where's your summon pets? You have Beetle, Wolf, and Hydra. I guess you could do banana shenanigans with Panther. I don't know. Same thing with Anubis with that. It's just a lot of weird synergies like that. You know, there's an elephant with no hurt pets. There's muskox which mean outside of having one pet in front, it's like you can do fairy dust or emu. Like emu's only purpose is to be with muskox. Just a lot of really strange pets like that where it's like you kind of only did like some half synergies. You know, custom packs, because the power level is so high because you can use any pet in the game, you really need to make sure you focus your pack on just a few things, or else you're just gonna struggle because everyone else is gonna have these hyper specified synergies that their whole pack works around. And so if you have a bunch of these like pets that only work with like 1 or 2 other pets, it's just not going to work very well. Additionally, you've got some weird choices like Sea Urchin and Frostwolf, which are almost the same pet in function. I mean, that's not even mentioning like Panther. You can do banana, tomato, steak, I don't know. Speaking of foods, garlic is your only protective food perk. You don't have like any kind of melon or lemon. Ambrosia wasn't added yet at the point of this update, but you can even have turtle in this pack. That would help too. So you don't have that. You're also missing some great synergies for like XP and money. Like there's a bunch of money. There's some money generation, but there's no Bird of Paradise. That would be a slam dunk for this team. That goes well with, I mean, Bird of Paradise is probably one of the best pets in the game, especially in customs. You can use it with everything. I think even when they push out the custom pack update with like standard and wild, I still think Bird of Paradise will be really good. But you don't have Bird of Paradise, you don't have Quetzalcoatl for like your XP line with Team Spirit, you know, so that's just strange. So yeah, it's just like a lot of interesting choices with this pack. I'm gonna try my best to see what I can do. Obviously, I'm not gonna knock you for not having pets like, you know, the clownfish or jellyfish, because you said you don't have star pack. But in terms of what you could have put in this pack, I think there's some more, you could have focused some more onto the XP and money synergies and taken out pets that don't really serve a purpose, like, I don't know, Hyena. Like, why is Hyena in this pack? I don't know. But anyway, we're going to try out this pack and see what we think. Okay, so thoughts after a few test games. This pack does have a few things going for it, but overall, I definitely think it needs some work. Early on, I struggled to find many XP or money synergies until the late game. Obviously, I could do some good stuff, especially with the White Tiger, using with stuff like the Crocodile, and Team Spirit. Like, that's not a bad combo, but it's like before that, there's not really many XP or money synergies. And speaking of money synergies, there's not really any money synergies. There's more just money generation. There's not really anything to take advantage of it. The scaling's too limited really to take advantage of it. I mean, your scaling's like what, like Team Spirit, Mammoth, Rootling, but like if you had more scaling options like a cat or an elephant seal or like Bird of Paradise, then I could actually use that money and turn it into stats, which this team desperately needs. Additionally, I had to struggle to try and find tempo, in the early and mid game because, late game I could do XP stuff like this, but early game it's like the tempo options weren't that strong. There's not enough summons to do dog. There's not enough food perks to do mole, and like stuff like that was just a real struggle. So I'm gonna take a look at this pack, see what I can do, and let's see what happens. Once again, this is the pack as it was shown to me, and now let me show you this. I present to you the Pimped Crypt 262 pack. Let's talk about it. So, like I said, there were a lot of pets that just didn't have many synergies. So I took out a whole lot of pets, especially in the early game. I added some more options that are just strong tempo picks, or some more pets that function with XP and with money. So for XP in the early game, there's things like the Ogopogo, Lucky Cat. You can do Sphinx with Magic Lamp for like a pseudo Clownfish because you couldn't do Clownfish because of Star Pack. Flying Fish Love Potion is a really fun one, actually. I was doing this recently in Tryhard Tuesdays, and you can do it really well with like Lucky Cat or Weasel, maybe even just like a Beta Fish or something like that, or Flea, Camel. Like, those would be perfect candidates for the Flying Fish Love Potion. I also added in the Lynx, seemed like a really nice candidate for XP. And of course, in the late game, add Quetzalcoatl for a really nice scaling engine with the Team Spirit. For money builds, added some more money generators like the Weasel and Silvertail Fox. Oh, I forgot XP, I also got Stamina Knowledge. Money, we got Weasel, Silvertail Fox, and of course, Bird of Paradise, slam dunk pick for, money builds. Also put Elephant Seal Sauropod if you want to go that scaling line. So now for scaling, you can do like Team Spirit Quetzalcoatl, you got Bird of Paradise plus money, or you can do Elephant Seal Sauropod. And then for scaling targets in the late game, pets that are really nice when you have stats on them, I got like Leopard and Cobra, Behemoth. You can even do something like a Nurikabe or a Rhino, stuff like that can be really nice to invest your stats into. But yeah, the general game plan with this pack is early on, look for pets like Ogopogo, Lucky Cat, Weasel, Sphinx, maybe even like Lizard, Camel, Flea. And these pets are really good early. Flying Fish Love Potion 2 can generate a lot of stats and tempo early. I like rocking with those pets in the mid. Then when I get to the mid game, parrot, lynx, turtle, deer can all be really nice tempo picks. Skunk as well. Help you get some wins for a while. And pets like the parrot and lynx you could potentially keep for a while. You can pick up Mana Ray if you're doing a money build. And then in the late game, like I said, you want to pivot to your scalar of choice, whether that's elephant, seal, bird of paradise, or team spirit. And then you want to pair that with some stat investing targets like the, Nurikabe, Behemoth, Silvertail Fox, whatever you want, anything like that. But yeah, that's kind of the general game plan of this pack. Now let's test it out and see how we do. Apologies for having to use replays. I accidentally recorded I recorded the wrong display when I was doing the recording, so hope you guys didn't mind that. But yeah, I think this was overall a huge success. Obviously, I got the money bills to work. I got the XP builds to work. Overall, I think this is really strong. And if you don't have it super optimized because you don't have star pack pets like clownfish or like hammerhead shark or anything like that, I hope you enjoyed this crit. For anyone else who's wanting to try out the pack, I'll put the pack code in the description. And if you ever own custom pack that you want me to take a look at, make sure you join my Discord, post in the Pimp My Pack channel. I can't promise to be able to get to every submission, but I do plan to do many more of these, especially now that there's a new custom pack update coming out soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the generic stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video, but until then, as always, stay true.